It's my 24th birthday, which means I'm riding the entirety of CTA's 24 bus route. But first, a little history. In September of 1957, the route that would become the 24 began as the 22A, after the 22 Clark Wentworth bus split in two. Originally, the route ran streetcars on weekdays and buses on weekends, until June 1958, when buses began running daily, replacing the streetcars. After a few reroutes, it was designated as the 24 Wentworth in 1976. This is also the year of the earliest timetable I could find for the route, which ran as frequent as every 6 minutes on weekdays. Also, side note, I think we should go back to using 24-hour time. The earliest timetable with a route map that I could find is from 1977, showing the route following the Dan Ryan Rapid Transit line. In 1981, overnight OWL service was discontinued, and weekend service was cut in 1997. A few more reroutes later, the route arrives at its current incarnation. While most trips start and end at the 79th Red Line station, during rush hour, trips go to Racine and 87th and Auburn Gresham. It curves around before heading north on Wentworth, eventually flanking the Dan Ryan on either side all the way up to 26th. Both directions join back up, following Wentworth through Chinatown before turning over to Clark to loop around in, well, the loop. I hopped on a bus at the Racine terminal. When we left, I was the only one on board, but we quickly got some more riders. The window was unfortunately dirty, so sorry for the bad footage. After passing by the Walmart Academy and a high school, we drove by the CTA's substantial 77th Street bus garage, which the 24 is assigned to. There were a bunch of sleeping buses in the garage, including some electric Proteras and some brand new Nova buses. At 73rd, we turned onto Wentworth and saw our twin heading south. At 69th, we passed by the city's Englewood maintenance facility. By now, the Sears Tower was already in view, as we had more or less a straight shot into downtown. We drove under the Green Line and passed by Metro's 47th Street shops. At 35th, we pass by wherever the White Sox play and have a direct connection to both the Red Line and Metro's Rock Island district. After that was a cool skyline shot, which would have been cooler with a Red Line train going past, and a cleaner window. After crossing over the Dan Ryan, we entered the main drag of Chicago's Chinatown. Established in 1912, this is one of the largest concentrations of Chinese Americans in the country. We turn onto Clark to head into the loop, passing by an empty field where the infamous The 78 mega development is proposed to go. Other than a new road connecting Wentworth to Wells, which is still closed, nothing else from the proposal has been built yet. We passed by the southern terminus of the 22, the first bus route I rode for this birthday bus ride series, and on to Dearborn, finally arriving at our last stop of Dearborn and Randolph. In 2023, the 24 got just under 400,000 riders. Pre-pandemic, its ridership peaked in 2013, nearing almost 1 million riders. Likely helped some due to the closure of all the Dan Ryan stations for the Red Line South reconstruction project from May to October of that year. Which goes to show, although much of the route parallels the Red Line, the 24 can be a second option for travelers along the corridor and can be used as a last-mile solution in between the stations. In any case, I'm glad I went on this ride. It definitely was worth it.